I will begin this video with... Okay. Yeah, no, expect a lot of coughing in this one. I haven't been sick for like a week, but I'm still coughing a lot for some reason. So, we're here in the warp pipe area. I want to showcase something weird. So, if I just kind of go somewheres and try to warp, it won't let me. And I'm pretty sure it's because the game is attempting to funnel me into a cutscene outside of this building. Before I do that, I guess I should just mention a couple things. So, I've been producing videos very infrequently lately. I'm super behind, so I'm hoping to catch up a little bit today. And, I could have spent a good amount of time today recording, and instead here I am at 4:30 just doing the first one. But there was a long video about Stop and Swap, and I wanted to watch it because it was interesting. But, anyway. So, I leveled everything up to the level cap of the previous fight. They can go higher than this with the cap candy, I think to like 60. This is just kind of the party that I happened to end up with after I was done with everything. There's a few new moves, like, you don't really need to see all of them. Like, I got Outrage, I went with Photon Geyser over Moongeist Beam, just because I think the type coverage is more useful. Couple things like that, I'm not going to worry about showing them all. But, I didn't really get too much of a response on what stuff to bring towards the end, but I imagine there's going to be stuff leading up to that anyway, so we'll worry about it when we get there. Anyway, cutscene time. Toadsworth's going to get crushed by a falling semi. That explains why he's not in any other games. No. I mean... Okay, so Mushroom Hill is going to be Victory Road, I guess. I wasn't sure if there was going to be one. So, real quick-like, is that what... Okay, yeah, and then there's... I guess this is the Victory Road, and then here's the final whatever. So we've got a bit of an area ahead of us still. I wasn't sure if we were just going straight into some sort of finale here. Before we do that, there is the Toadette fight to consider. I assume I have the proper level for this. 6v6. Never mind. We are not doing that yet. If I so wanted, I could cap candy up to, 62. Do I want to go into a fight that is probably meant to be like, a competitively viable team with a 8-level disadvantage? Not really. So, I guess we'll save that for later. And I don't think we have any other outstanding quests. We sort of do. This is just find the other dragon. I don't know where it is. This one is never getting completed. And then this one's weird because it says it's active, but I've done all the steps, I think. Will he be found in space? I mean, I've been to space. I don't think I saw him. Maybe he's at Rainbow Road. Don't really know, but I guess we'll find out. I can't think of anything left outstanding that I've not done. There's probably some shit. There was a comment saying that, like, there might have been a thing in Bowser's Castle that I missed, but then they said it wasn't actually, so... Super! In before half-hour SSN distraction. Okay, thank God. I was really not wanting to do with that. So... Okay, I was about to say, are all these random characters also people that got all the stars? Because that's... I don't know. NPCs aren't allowed to be good at things, unless it's like Mario Kart, I guess. I don't know. Well, there's just some money. Okay. okay. I mean, I guess that's always been a feature available at the focus centers, right? I don't really understand why, though. Yes! I remember when I said I wasn't sick anymore? And, yeah. God damn it. Okay, hopefully that's the only other one I have. Gotta love bodily functions. And then just immediate diarrhea. Well, if I wanted to EV train, here you go. I can't say I care too much. Oh boy. There was a TM shop back in the, like, Battle Pyramid area that also had, like, a lot of useful moves. This is basically the same situation. It's like, okay, I probably don't need weather stuff. But, like, the elemental punches might be helpful on some things. Swords Dance is good. I don't know if I want to be bothered. Like, I'll buy this one just because it's generally useful for physical attackers that can get it. Let me look at that one real quick. But, that's the problem, is if I was not recording this, I might take the time to go through and check all that shit, but God, it would take forever. Dragon Dance versus Swords Dance. Do I want +2 attack, or do I want +1 attack, +1 speed? Honestly, I think Dragon Dance is potentially the more useful one here. Benji-kun's probably not ending up in my final team. It's surprising to me that the T-Rex is not very useful. I would have expected it to be really powerful, but it just kind of isn't that great. I don't know why you can learn it. You have 2 special moves. I probably don't want Swords Dance. He also tried to learn Pain Split earlier, which is one of my favorite moves, but I don't think it was terribly useful in this context. Man, am I glad that I've got a headache all of a sudden. The sneezing apparently brought that on. Do I have... Probably just... I don't have a ton of money. This is full restore. I should probably... Yeah, I've got a few of those. Revives are good. Yeah, I'm fine, I think. At least some full heals. Surprised that one doesn't have a Mario equivalent. Yeah, I don't really care. Okay, this is for maxing IVs. I'm not gonna bother doing that, but I'll at least look at the dialogue. Alright, let's see if Benji-kun has terrible IVs. Actually, kind of yes. That's kind of hilarious. Now, they don't matter that much. It's... Unless I'm misremembering, I think at level 100, it's a difference of 1 point per IV, so, like, yeah, I'm missing, like, what is it, 27 potential attack points at max level, which at this level translates to half of that, so, like, you know, 13, 14. It's not nothing, but it's not that big of a deal. Let's see, how many wasted IVs went into your defenses and HP? Well, the 1 HP is fine, so... Whatever. Probably eating them. That's the thing, I could just, you know, throw points into everybody's attacking stats or whatever, but I don't think we really need to worry about that. Well, that was a non-event. I like it when Pokemon games make a big deal out of checking each badge individually. Well, let's go. Oh, that was quick. I like just the launch back to Earth, that's good. Which Rainbow Road is this? Sounds like a Double Dash. I was gonna say it looked kind of like DS for a second. Fine. What is this? Dangerous or quicker shortcut, find different path or safe from slow train. Oh, I see. So, okay, well, I'll check that out. But first, blue. No, you're red. Card is blue. What the fuck is this? Is this the level 50 Yoshi evolution? I actually was half tempted to check that out, and then I forgot because I got distracted by sneezing. So... Poison Dragon, maybe? If that's the case, then, none of this will be good, but let's see if it's... I'm just gonna U-turn, actually. Okay, no, that was neutral. It might just be pure Dragon. If that's the case, this would be a, you know, potentially good idea. This would be a better idea. And, yep, making, good decisions for once, okay. I want to see what Photon Geyser looks like. No, because we saw that with Sanford, right? I don't know. Yeah, I gotta rest off that U-turn damage. It was, really worrying. Okay, I need to absolutely look at this alleged Yube after this fight. And you're just fighting water. You should also die to a Moon Blast. There we go. Were you at least looking when you were trying to merge? I was half expecting an actual reference to the merge without looking, man. Okay, where is Yosh? Yep, there's the Yube. Okay. That is the level 50 evolution. Now, I have the means to, view this, so let's take a moment and do that. This doesn't mean I'm gonna actually, consider it as a party member, but I want to know what its, stats are like and stuff, so let's just throw one of these on. Gonna learn 50 moves, I'm just gonna skip all of them. Dear God, okay. Yoshi has evolved into a fat fuck. I'm assuming it is another, Partners in Time reference, because it looks like a shroob, and the name indicates that. Which is why I was guessing it was, part poison. I like its box sprite. Normal dragon, okay. Why am I looking at its info here? I wanted to look in the decks. But hold on. Giant Yoshi. Chonky Dino, and also a cannibal. Alright, so it's got a lot of beef. Old Breakers, kind of whatever. Yeah. Just kind of seems like a decent Snorlax-y type of thing, except with some special attack. Anyway, back into the box you go. That didn't actually happen. I, stand by my decision to not bother with that one. Maybe one of the other Yoshi evolutions would have made a good team member, but oh well. Alright, let's try to take the shitty path. Why am I so bad at this? I'm hitting right. Game. I'm absolutely hitting right, holy shit. Oh, and it has to keep going. I don't care. Let's just take the easy path. I want to fight all the trainers anyway. This is not the most grandiose victory or Rainbow Road music I've ever heard. What? Wait. I like that it doesn't even have like a little jumping animation. Dude, I came up to you about as slow as I possibly could. So, are these toads gonna just be named after all the champions? That's the idea I'm getting so far. Now see, if your IV hadn't been terrible, I might have killed. Probably not, though. I can take a fly, right? Or bounce, whatever, of course it's... As soon as I realized it was bounce, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get paralyzed by the 30% chance. Yeah, there it is. Dude. I was about to say, why did I get outsped? I just used Dragon Dance, and I immediately forgot I got paralyzed. This is an outrage! I was going to eat that mummy! And, there goes the battle. You know, on one hand, I, have to question why people that are at the, like, endgame area only have, like, 2 team members. But, on the other hand, I'm kind of glad because I wouldn't want to have to fight full teams of 6 for every single trainer battle. Psychic Seed, boy do I know what I'm never using. Looking for that myself. I don't know how maze-like this place is going to be, but as with everything, I'm approaching it with a ridiculous amount of slowness. I don't remember, is this thing part ground? It's part normal, at least, right? Yeah. It might be normal fighting, it might be normal ground, it might just be normal. Super Fang is a little bit annoying. Ooh. This is Dark Fairy, I think. Just kind of don't care about most of these. I could switch out here. Not sure that I particularly give a shit. That's always the problem with fodder trainers. There's only so much you can do to make them interesting. So I guess we're getting Cynthia next. I don't know, that toad's looking pretty male. Oh my god, Beef, you can't just say that. No. You can't have a water portion in Rainbow Road. This isn't Mario Kart World. Oh. Okay, sure. Was there another route? Yes. Which will potentially skip the waterfall section, but whatever, let's... How do we... Very slow waterfall animation. Right. There aren't even counters here. Okay, you are just normal dark, I think we determined. Probably... Earthquake is higher power than Rock Slide, right? Yeah. Rock Slide had stab, still didn't kill, though. Oh, god damn it. Died to Rocky Helmet. Okay, we have skipped Cynthia and moved straight on to Iris. Actually, I guess we skipped Alder, too. You are part poison. You will not appreciate an earthquake. This is my commentary, as it has been for the entire series, is, I think I can remember types. That's basically all I got. Yeah, he also won't like an earthquake. Oh, right, that's... I sped through it. That's the Mudsdale ability, right? Physical hits increase defense. Yeah. Okay. Well, Rocky Helmet putting in work. Will the... God, how much did that shortcut skip? I guess we'll find out. Let me switch out the dead people. Which is, yeah, not the ones that have leveled up. I'm not too fussed about that. We're getting dangerously close to the nothing but black, white, and gray team here. Oh, you never got healed. That's obnoxious. I have healing items. It's a little wasteful, but, like, I can fucking get more. It's not a big deal. There, I spent a resource on you, therefore you have to go to the front. Wheat. And once more, wheat. Did the snow puffs contain anything? Then why are they here? I can't believe you would just put shit for no reason. This tiling error is ruining my enjoyment of the game. Why are these lower stars so much more brightly colored than the other ones? All these inconsistencies, and maybe 2 or 3 more, will be pointed out and then, you know, not actually matter. Can we get into any encounters here? Like, what the hell is up with this raid? Need to find another, Extreme X-Naut or whatever the hell it was. Okay, I taught this thing, First Impression, which is just a strong bug type fake out. Got rid of, what was it? Outrage. Outrage is kind of whatever. This might kill, because it's super effective. Yes, indeed it would. So will bees. I seem to be getting covered in powder a lot. I don't know why that's an important part of its moveset. Yeah, we looked at this thing before and it was very unimpressive. Stunning. Nut. I think there's other new stuff in this area. I will maybe wait to look for it. Yeah, there's like a bigger grass patch over there. You can stay in front. Which champion are you? None of them. Suppose this makes sense for the area. Alright. Let's waste a little bit of time looking for shit. There was... Okay, yeah, this... It wasn't the one I was thinking of. I think there's a couple other things here that I haven't caught yet. I don't remember what any of them are, though. This will not do much, but it's a free turn because it'll flinch, so I might as well. Oh, it did more than I thought it would. Oh, that doesn't flinch. Why did I think it did? I guess because that's similar to Fake Out, but whatever. Just... I was about... Did we determine that this thing has, corrosion, or was that the... That was the fat bug thing. The, like, Mario Galaxy boss, I don't remember what it was called. Tarantox. I'm having a lot of fun, how about you? Okay. Shrooboid, it is big and fat. Does it work a time machine? Well, I mean, it's an interesting skill, but knowing how to work it is not as impressive as, like, you know, being the one that developed it, I guess. It's much stronger and is obedient to all... Like, I feel like there... Shouldn't it be, like, you know, it gives orders that they obey, not that this thing obeys? It's weird. I don't know, whatever. I don't remember if we've looked at this thing's data before, so I might as well take a look. Strangely low special attack. Poison touch. Oh, it does have corrosion. Mycelium Might. That is... I was gonna say that's Toad's ability, but is it actually? I mean, it's gotta be one of the Mariomon. I don't think it's Shinotic. Is there some down... Because doesn't Toad's have, like, a shitty ability? I'm looking this up. I need to see if there's, like, a downside to this that's not being mentioned here. Yeah, this is Toad's Cruel. When it uses a status move, it moves last in its priority bracket. And it ignores abilities. So it's Mold Breaker for status moves, but also forces them to go second. That is kind of not that useful, yeah. And, oh boy, it's got Stockpile and Sons. It's kind of whatever. Yeah. Get rid of this poison. Gotta be an asshole about it and not waste the, multiple full heals I bought. Gotta use the more efficient thing. So, I'll give this a minute. I don't remember if there's anything else here. I'll always check the decks afterward. Okay, yeah, here now. This reminds me, there's a slot in the decks after this that is not an evolution of this that I've not seen yet. Yeah, there you go. Knockoff also kill? Surprisingly, no. I believe we already looked at this thing's stats, just to see if it was worth using, and I determined it was not really. But... yeah, it's, I'm assuming this is Bone Tail, and not this. And yeah, this one does not evolve again, so there's some other single stager here. How many things have I not seen? There's the Bob-omb family. That's it, actually. Damn. Yeah, Bob-omb family, whatever this is, the third dragon, and then anything after 150. I'm pretty sure I know what one of those is. Well, I, have at least one mystery, then. Let's maybe throw you in the front for a bit. I'm reasonably satisfied that that was all we had for new encounters here. I'll check the decks again later. Am I going backwards? No. Here's Cynthia. I'm suspecting a theme to this team. Oh man, high horsepower, and then the left half of an E is my favorite move ever. I like the horseshoe. You son of a bitch. You getting the other Yoshis, or... it might just be a dinosaur team. Or it could, be nothing. Okay, yeah, this burn is doing me no favors. Let's, get out of that. You're immune to fire, you're immune to dragon. You might be okay in this fight. Let's see. I think this thing's pure dragon, right? Or dragon normal. Okay, this thing presumably has an attack that can hit me. Let's, you know, try and do some damage anyway. Or not, okay. Do you have anything that can damage me? I think this thing's pure flying. These things have got to have some coverage moves, right? So... let's just go knock off. Well, now it's typeless. Do you really have nothing that can damage me? You're weak to water, but you'll probably switch out on this turn, but whatever, I'll hit the next thing with water anyway. Or you won't switch, I guess. You're gonna be a little bastard, I see. It wasn't that much of a bastard. Well, that was, quite the fight. No, I think you just weren't prepared for, fighting something with a bunch of immunities. I mean, yeah, and I learned that I can do this, too. Okay, so... that is, yeah, that's gotta be that same route that I saw earlier, right? Let's try to do it, just for confirmation. I'm not gonna try very hard. It's surprising how difficult this is. I mentioned this in a previous video. I don't remember having that much trouble with the Mach Bike sections in Emerald, but this thing is a lot less forgiving feeling. It's, you gotta, like, kind of buffer your inputs slightly, I think. You have to turn a little before it looks like you should have to. God damn. But yeah, I don't need to go that way. That is, not necessary for progress. Like, just strolls in. I mean, sure. Maybe not with my current team. God damn it. Okay, no. I suddenly have a vision that Luigi is going to challenge me to a battle. I wonder what makes me think that. But, you know, just in case my hunch is correct, let me switch up my team a bit. As I, you know, slowly move bullshit out of my box. Okay, let's see. I'll keep, Copper Ted. Let me just put away some of the stuff that probably don't need you. I like keeping you as a wild card, it's kind of fun. I'll keep you to give one more chance to, like, prove yourself. You're a solid pick, but I'm gonna say no. Same with you. I should probably bring in Fish Face just to, you know, keep the starter versus starter. And I haven't used you in a while. I will, no, I won't leave with the starter. This is fine, I guess. Alright, time to throw a bunch of healing items on everybody. There's... I fucking hate these berry tags. They're so annoying. Oh my god, menuing! Nut. I'm gonna call that close enough. I didn't feel like dealing with the minutia of pulling out regular potions and stuff. Alright, here it comes. I seem to remember him having a strange number of water types the last time we fought. Let's see if that's still the case. Thankfully, my memory is bad, and I, just, you know, don't remember his team, like, at all. I can't get hit by ground moves if it has any. I don't think it's gonna have any fighting moves. It should be a solid matchup, right? It has no retreat, but, I mean, I'm not counting that as a fighting move. And never mind, it doesn't get to attack at all. That Goomba on the bottom is, you know, feeling what we're all feeling here. I forgot they all had nicknames. First, what was that last one? Chuck Stack? I genuinely forgot that wasn't actually just the thing's name. Alright. Bullet Bill Sweep. Wait, am I stupid? This thing's Bug Steel, right? It should have absolutely used a fire move. I did not bring a poison type, right? I actually don't know if I even have any poison types. So I can't absorb these toxic spikes. Okay, I am tempted to do starter versus starter. Now, this thing is water poison, I believe we determined, so I actually have a little bit of a... Yeah, I actually do have a disadvantage, because I can hit it neutrally, but it can hit me super effectively. Maybe let's not waste a turn switching, and instead try to do some damage to it before dying to whatever it's gonna do. I kind of don't want to just wait. Literally forgot that poison was weak to ground. Am I just gonna do the Bullet Bill Sweep? Is that what's happening here? You know, I'll take it, I guess. Stewing. Gotta be wary of innards out. I think this, yeah, no, this thing's got HP for days. Alright. Here, let's at least go for a mirror match. I don't want to have this just be me using the same thing the entire fight. That's kind of lame. I'm a brave bird. Well, I'm a brave bird too, but I don't know if I want to go for the recoil here. Yeah, see how this goes. It's not going to do a ton of damage, but it'll do some recoil to itself probably, and then, yeah, no, not really enough. Maybe I can finish it off with a Brave Bird on my own? I can't believe he would use my own tactics against me. And double KO. Alright. May have not been optimal, but it was at least sort of interesting. And, let's go. Stroll and Stew versus Stroll and Stew, the Battle of the Ages. Except I have an advantage because I'm poisoned. I enjoy, Stew's status of being a fat fuck. I can maybe try to paralyze it. Liquidation. Kill. Dude, you have neutral options. Why would you use that? And then I somehow get paralyzed while being poisoned. I was hoping for, like, the clutch victory where, like, it didn't kill it, but it did paralyze, so that I'd guarantee to outspeed the next turn. I think it's a 50-50, so, you know, let's just kind of hope that it works out. Okay, it worked out. It's not like I didn't have backup team members anyway, but whatever. Luigi's team was surprisingly not that difficult to beat. I kind of hope that we have a, you know, blue being the champion situation with Luigi. Because if we are doing an Elite Four, I don't know what to expect for the characters. Like, I made the comment the other day about, the Koopalings being, like, an interesting take on it. There's, you know, 7 of them, so it would probably be a bit much. I feel like we've basically seen all the other important Mario characters, though. And as for a champion, like, it could just be Peach. She was the first gym leader, though. I don't know. I'd kind of prefer it to be Luigi. It'd be more fun that way, I think. Maybe it'll just be, like, Crash Bandicoot, I don't know. So which champions have we not seen here yet? I don't know if Alder counts. And then, I guess they've been mostly going in order, so it's Kukui / How. And, the fuck is his name from Gen 8? Why can I not remember his name? And then the much more forgettable Gita, whose name I did remember for some reason. Why the hell do I keep wanting to call him Lance? What the fuck is that guy's name? Whatever. We'll see it when we get there. Can you tell I don't care about Gen 8? I remember the character. I know that his gimmick is he's constantly lost. I believe they made a reference to bagging. We cannot go in the water here, right? Yeah, that's true. Was that the intended path? Because that one wasn't as hard as a lot of the other ones. Wise glasses are interesting. That's, just makes all special moves stronger, yeah. Is there anybody on my team that would currently care for that? I mean, Trevor probably would. No, everybody else on my current party is physical. You're a... Yeah, I guess... Yeah, I could give it to you. Or you. There's a few things. I'll have to reconsider items when I do my final team. I'm not gonna worry about it too much, but I can't even pull an item out of the PC. It's not worth the effort. What would it be like if there's pie? How's it going? Did I go backwards? Did I just, like, miss a route somewhere? I'm confused. Because I came from that way, didn't I? Oh, I can actually go in the water. Why am I so stupid? I came this way, right? This was... yeah, this is where I fought Luigi. Yeah, that shortcut was a lot tamer than the others, but let's, you know, keep going the slow way. Occasionally die from coughing. Are you a trainer? No. You know, it's occurred to me I've, not encountered a shiny yet. I don't know what the, rate in this hack is. I'm a little surprised, though, because I feel like usually these, types of hacks make them more common. Should at least be the 1 in 4,000, but I suppose that's still pretty rare. Tiny Tim. Just not sneezing again. I don't remember. Is this psychic flying? I think it is. Whatever, man. Boy, do I not care about what's going on. It was apparently roost spamming. That is what I gathered from that, speed up section. I read the sign from up here. No. Leon. God, it took me fucking forever to remember that guy's name. Okay. Are you Leon? Nope. Gonna hold up 4 fingers and say yeah a lot? This thing's pure fairy, right? I think this thing hits like a truck, but has no defenses, so I should probably just attack it anyway. Yeah, spilling water on myself, yeah. Hit like less of a truck than I expected. I also thought that thing was like lightning fast. It should be if it's accurate to its original Paper Mario version. We're learning Gastro Acid this late, huh? Boy, do I not give a shit about that. It's one of those moves that's like, you know, useful in some situations, but not something I care about too much. You're the best option. Yeah, just whatever. And frozen. If that's even a status in this game, I don't remember. More of the same. I stood there for like 5 hours. You absolutely saw me. Okay, yeah, let's not bother taking the shortcut. Immediately takes the shortcut anyway. If I can even fucking get on it. This one has pre-existing holes. That's interesting. It's providing, you know, a challenge that's making me want to do it, even though I don't actually want to take the shortcut, just to prove that I can do it. I will give it 2 more attempts. I will now give it 1 more attempt. Can I actually turn down for what? Yes. Okay. Off we go. No, don't relearn. It's not what I fucking meant to do. Ish. More comet shards. They're really wanting me to use those, aren't they? Oop. I was wondering if I was going to have to contend with the actual holes. The actual holes, as opposed to the fake ones. I don't even know what that was supposed to mean. You, Leon? Hey. 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 Are you lost? Come on, he should have been lost. Wasn't there one earlier who said he was lost? Forgot about this thing. This is Mimikyu, right? So the first hit will just break the thing. Yeah. I think it's dark grass. So. Forgot about Klepto's stupid face. I mean... I don't remember. I feel like this thing's ground flying for some reason, because it's like desert based, but I still probably just want to go with acrobatics anyway. I mean, by all means. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, hey, Terracotta, I thought you died. Genuinely forgot it was even in my team. Here. Alright, I think we've seen all the champions then. And before, one of them just has, like, some random name, and it's like, well, it's the Gen 10 champion. Stars on the left side of the road reads something. What? What am I looking at? Like, I mean, I saw the weird shape there. What am I can't tell if I'm actually looking at something here, or if it's like... Oh, it's this. Okay, I'll read that in a second. Was this a path from a prior shortcut or something? I kind of want to find out. I'm not going to try that hard, though. Well, we're not finding out like that. How would I even get on that? What? That's... Oh, yeah, no, I have to come from that other route. That's... assy. Yeah, that's definitely the alternate path to get here. Which, does that even skip anything? I don't know. Okay. Thanks for playing. Well, here we all are, then. Suppose that took just about the amount of time I needed it to. Oh. Okay, wasn't expecting to fight Photo Guy. I will do that in a moment. Or just... Oh, hell yeah, I need that charcoal. Is there really not a fairy boosting item other than the pixie plate that feels weird to me. God, no. Okay, so the Elite Four with that specific name does exist. Good to know. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, it keeps going. Well. I certainly know what some of these are. Most of them, I guess. Steel Beam is special, right? I'm gonna treat this same as the other TM places and basically determine this is too much work. It's stupid, but we'll just pretend that it's me, like, you know, adding extra challenge. Oh yeah, I'm totally not doing these because I want it to be a little bit harder, not because I'm lazy. So we've got Photo Guide Battle, and then we've got the Elite Four, and no indication of what that involves, or, like, you know, who's in it. So I'm guessing it's going to be like Sun and Moon, where they just kind of reuse characters. It's just going to be 4 of the previous gym leaders, and then Peach, or possibly Luigi, is the champion. If it's not that, it could be Egad, actually. I could see him being involved. But we'll find out. Do I want to do any last-second team swapping for this fight? I haven't used you yet in this video. Swap you out because you're high level. I haven't used any of these 3, but they were in the last team. I'm fine with this arrangement. It's not like this is a super important fight, it's just the last one prior to the Elite Four. And before he's the hardest trainer in the game. Do I immediately want to be dealing recoil damage? Probably not. I'm realizing Shell Smash and Brave Bird, not the best combo, because I weaken my defenses and I'm taking recoil. Thankfully, I don't think this thing is ending up in my final team, so I don't have to really worry about it. But, let's, you know, try it anyway to prove that it's a bad idea. I mean, that's a little annoying because I just raised my speed, but it's not gonna outspeed this. Yeah, you take that normal non-stab hit. Except it... damn, okay. I know I raised my attack with Shell Smash, but I was not expecting that to KO. You're at least neutral to water. By all means. White Herb, really? Or Power Herb, okay. I was, like, as he was doing that, I'm like, isn't there an item that skips charge-up turns? It, like, no, nothing ever fucking uses it, though. So, I don't know, that was kind of funny, though. Why did only one of them have a nickname? And I see we're once again going for the single team member sweep. Yeah. I'll go out with a bang. This'll kill me with recoil, but... And, just do a mirror match for the last one. It's all been flying stuff, right? It's gonna be a piece of cheese. Yeah, I figured as much. So it was basically the single team member sweep, just through contrivance. Thank you, Quick Claw. I didn't need that for fucking Sucker Punch. I was up... As I said that, I'm like, unless he also tried to use Sucker Punch and I lost the speed tie. That would have been hilarious, but... Nah. You son of a bitch. Okay. I like when matches like that just go down to the wire. Did we ever fight Cranky? Remembering that all of a sudden. I'm sure it's not. Alright. I suppose that brings our journey to an end for now. Unless the game pulls a fast one and it's like, are you ready to fight the Elite Four? Yes. And then it's like, psych, you're actually doing this other thing, which I don't expect it to do. Then that is the next thing to do. So, I suppose I will ask yet again if people have any recommendations for things to bring in. I will bring in Fish Face just due to it being my starter. If I get my own vote for anything, I'm probably going to say Ness just because I like his gimmicky nature. And, yeah, let me go ahead and just put him on the team right now. I would say Dingo just for the wild card aspect, but that kind of feels like I'm not... It's giving me an excuse to not choose, like, an actual team member, because it's just like, there's no thought here, it's just, oh, I'm gonna transform into the thing, and that's it. I'm not too worried about, like, you know, representing, like, oh, I gotta have one from early game, and then I have to have one that was obtained really late, and, like, it's just whatever. If you have any preferences, just let me know, and I'll take that into consideration. I will say that these two are locked in. And, yeah, I'll do the level cap shit. I could do that now, but it would take goddamn forever. I guess let me do it for the two that are currently on the team. That's a pretty good move, right? 120, not the greatest accuracy, versus 90 in high crit. I mean, 85 is not bad. I'll take it, I guess. And do you learn anything now? No. So I'm probably keeping these movesets. I think this one works pretty well. This one, I think there were some potential better options. Acrobatics being my best flying move and forcing me to not hold an item is a little shitty. Do you get anything else? Wing attack sucks. Dual wing beat's not very good. What about TMs? No, not Mario. Do I have any good flying TMs? Fly is bad. It doesn't even learn fly. That's weird. Doesn't learn air slash either. Okay, well that's it for everything that's in my inventory. There's TMs from other sources and that one guy that teaches other random shit. But, actually, I'm curious. We already determined dual wing beat kind of sucks. Some of these moves I don't even know what they are. Skitter Smack sounds like a bug move, but I don't remember what the hell it is. Yeah, I don't think any of these are flying moves. So it's either dual wing beat with an item, or acrobatics without. I guess it doesn't matter that much. The fuck is Steel Roller? I guess we won't know. Anyway, I've been dilly-dallying enough. Like I said, leave a comment if you have a brown. I guess that means I can't actually record another one of these today, because I'll want to see responses to this. So there goes my plan of getting caught up. Oh well.